Hello everybody. Today this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make, if you're a big fan of Bioshock, I'm going to teach you how to make the noises that Big Daddy makes. And this video requires Audacity or Reaper 64. It depends which one you use properly. I use Audacity because I find it quite easy to handle because there's some options to understand. But compared to Reaper 64, there's a lot of options that Audacity that doesn't have. But there's some options that Reaper that has similar options than Audacity has. But in any case, um, they're both free. But except Reaper 64, you get down for free as a trial and whatnot. But you can let you export files or audio, something like that. But if you're making like a business, a voiceover business out of it, or working for a company, then it's worth a charge for Reaper 64. I rather use Audacity because Audacity is everything and mostly important and easy for people who can handle it for voice acting. Just for beginners too, of course. So, in any case, the first step is download Audacity and Reaper. It's between those. And once you've done that, make sure your microphone is on. It depends how decent your microphone sounds, however, because an actual microphone is required for this video as well, because you have the ability to change the volume like this. Like, see how far I am right now. And if you're close to the microphone, you gotta be this close while you lower the volume manually. You can't let it change it automatically how far close it is. That's not good it is because this is a USB microphone I'm using. So, in any case, I'm gonna talk this way since I'm far away, a lot far away, a little bit inches away from here. So once you've done that, if you're gonna make Big Daddy making grunting and loud noises, I suggest just change the volume very low, between 19 or 20. It's between that, however. But if you want to make it Big Daddy and not making like loud noises, just change it a little bit between the medium, however. You make them like wailing noises, however. So I'm gonna keep it that way. Once you've done that, you click record. But before I do that, I learned this from a video, and that someone actually did. Like someone actually auto edit the Big Daddy making these noises, and they changed it to high pitch. But if you hear closely, you hear a guy just making wailing noises that sound like Dory's language, like in the movie, like Dory interacts with like whales and stuff. She always makes wailing noises. So that's what I'm gonna do in my particular way, however. So, what I'm gonna do is just record, and yes, judge all you want, because I don't care. This is how I make my sounds, make it sound decent for sure. Because in the beginning, it doesn't sound perfect, but in the end, with the power of audio editing, it works perfectly. It makes it sounds even much better. So here we go. Okay, that seems very okay, however. I know it sounds cringy, however, but in the end, it will not. So, go to the effect and go to change pitch. I rather go just change it between like negative 61% because that's like the actual amount. And always play back your audio preview because always make sure if the audio is okay to hear it. It's up to you, however. Just fool around with it. But unless if you try to make that noise in a very deep tone voice without even editing it, then it'll be difficult for you to how deep it will be. Or sometimes it can be simple, however. It's between going to like negative 976 or even 10 or 12. So since I did my regular voice, I'm gonna change it to lower negative 61%. And always click preview. Alright. See, that's very much better now. Now it doesn't sound cringy. It sounds like a giant monster ogre just yawning in his own bed. So once you have that, you always want to add some effect, like reverb for example, because every audio file needs to have a background noise and background effect because it requires Yes, background knowledge exists, but without reverb or even audio, something like that, then you can't tell what the character is. Like, where's he at? Which location he is in. But only it depends if the audio is actually just like sharp and quiet, nothing background noise to it, just because you want to keep it in a separate file. However, I get that. So in the reverb, um, all I do is just fool around with this and just click preview. Always play back every nowadays to make sure you get the right effect, the right reverb for the track. Like this, for example. So I'm keeping it the way it is. All right. So this one actually works as well. See how it extends. And last but not least, you don't need to do this, but I always change the bass and treble tone to 0% and the treble to a higher maximum range. Again, you don't need to do this. If you want to, then that's fine, because this is how I do my thing. And after you're done that, and then bingo, you got yourself a Big Daddy audio file. You ready to hear it? I can tell you'll be ready, but if you're flustered about it, yes, Lexi, I can see you watching this video, so I'd like to give a shout out to you. If you're gonna be flustered about it, don't blame me. Just blame the happening, alright? So it's all in your head, or maybe it is. So here it is. Alright, that seems better. See, now that is a professional audio file. Now, without those effects, you sound like you're just voicing or just auditioning yourself as a little kid, just being arousing, however. But it depends how decent you sound. It's not about getting the right tone, something like that. It's all about laying out the emotions. It's about the right emotions, the right facial expression, and the right vowel movement. So, in any case, now that you have that, you can export it. Since I'm using a Mac, I always export as an audio. If you want to, that's fine, or just keep it to yourself. And yeah, this is how I made myself a Bioshock Big Daddy audio file. That's how I do my thing. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this tutorial helps you out for not. Because I feel like a lot of people were just like, okay, I need to know how they make the Big Daddy noise. Well, there's a video, I'm going to put a link in the description below, how they did. So, I'll do that for sure after this video is done uploading. But in any case, I hope this tutorial helped out. If not, then my serious apologies. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.